like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Hey guys, so if you missed Diane's live last night, the crap hit the fan. It sure did. First, before I start the video, I would like to say this is my commentary. I will not be putting Diane's content in my video, but I will put a clip at the end and I will comment on this particular clip. A 3.5 hour video, so I'm going to try to condense it as much as I can. So I wanted to put that out there first. Second, I would like to give Diane and Wendy credit for being completely fair to both Molly and Tiffany, and for trying to help Tiffany clear her name. I respect Tiffany. I think everybody does at this point, because she can be honest with herself and everyone else. She obtained everything that she needed, and my God, that was quick. I didn't even get a chance to do my part 3 yet. I mean, what was it, 2 days? With that said, the video begins. Please, if you want to watch the full video, just go into your search engine and it's under Diane's, DIAN''S channel, and the name of the video is Tiffany Speaks on NOLA. So maybe I'll somehow try to incorporate my part 3, because I think there is something to that fixer story. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have an opinion on it. But let's see how far we get. It begins with they have all the evidence that they need, and they're very respectful. They don't want to put out anything that's going to embarrass anyone or humiliate anyone, which they could have. There's some very embarrassing footage that they have obtained, discussing on how they thought originally that it was a case of corruption or mistaken identity, and that they were totally proved wrong. And that Diane says that maybe, some of you may be shocked when you see this or hear this, but I think the majority of people were not shocked. I know I wasn't shocked. So Tiffany gets the video. She gets all the videos and she sends them to Molly. Somewhere down the line, over the last couple of days, Tiffany blocked Molly. So Molly has given Tiffany's phone number out to multiple people, and they have been calling her and harassing her and telling her that she gets back onto Diane's channel, they're going to want her head on a platter, and just trying to deter her from getting back on the panel and probably putting this video out. And other YouTube channels are coming after them. Tiffany admits that she just doesn't believe Molly's apology at all, that she thinks that Molly just wants her to take the charge and just be quiet about it and forget about it. Well, that's not going to happen. Now that Tiffany seems dead set on clearing her name, and Diane and Wendy are going to help her, and good for them. Tiffany admits that they were in Rick's. So the truth came out. It just came pouring out. It's pouring out. They're going to show the videos. So they play the video, and the first video is of the arrest. And you see Tiffany, it's real quick, they pause it. She reaches into her bra and she pulls out the money and hands it to the police. The cops ask her, why did you take the money? She looks over at Marissa. She kind of looks like she don't really know what's going on or why she's being arrested. And she looks at Marissa and is like, what's going on? But Marissa's throwing a hissy fit and she isn't getting any answers out of her. Okay, the shiny necklace. Marissa was wearing this necklace, and it was a silver shiny neck. I don't know if it had diamonds, but it was this big necklace. Definitely something that could identify you. The shiny necklace. The video plays and of the woman in the shiny necklace, who is Molly, taking the money out of the stripper's purse and handing it to Tiffany. And I guess Tiffany stuck it in her bra. And then she does it a second time. Molly sticks the second grab into her bra. At this time, over in Mollyland, she went live. The name of her live was "Do You Want the Real Truth?" And she just keeps going on saying it wasn't her. All the police reports are correct, and they describe Marissa, and even Diane admits that the police reports are completely accurate, with maybe the possibility of even the police said it probably wasn't $300 that was taken. It doesn't look like it, and even the manager agreed that it probably wasn't $300 taken, but that's beside the point. It was still a theft. We have Molly on video falling down drunk. Molly is still in Molly land. She's still over there denying that she was ever in Rick's. She was never there. There's footage of her falling down drunk, screaming, yelling, stomping her feet in the jail, telling everybody she's gonna kill them. Diane and Wendy are adult enough not to play it, which that was kind of them, because they could have played it. And they said that they might still. It all depends. The manager says the woman in the shiny necklace went into the purse once, handed the money to Tiffany. Tiffany stuck it in her bra. Then the shiny necklace woman again went back into the purse, took more money out, and put it in her bra. Tiffany wants to know what else is she hiding, because Tiffany said she really didn't know she was stealing the money. She was behind her, so I don't know. It doesn't seem like she knew what she was doing. Maybe she thought she was just handing her some money to hold on to, or I don't know. I believe Tiffany. I believe that she didn't know. Someone handed her money. She's, just imagine this scenario. You go to meet someone who you're a fan of or you admire, and she looks up to her, so she hands her the money and she just sticks it in her bra, maybe thinking it's just hers and asking her to hold it. She don't really remember. Tiffany was pretty calm in the cell. She had handcuffs on. She was trying to get comfortable, and this footage was not shown. It was just talked about, and all the footage that they did show had no audio to it. And they were smart about it. They blacked out everybody's faces and made sure that only them two were shown, Molly and Tiffany. So she's in the cell and she's trying to get comfortable. She's got her hands behind her back, I guess, and her back is hurting her. She did say that she was on medication at the time, or still she's on medication, I guess, for her back issues. So if it is some type of pain medication, you are not supposed to drink. That could have intensified the alcohol and gave her the kind of blackout thing, I think. I don't think you're supposed to drink on that. Okay, so the $9 was confiscated from Marissa. I guess she was maybe searched by a female cop. I'm not sure. I do not know. The cops say, "Why did you steal the money?" to Marissa. "Why did you steal the money from that dancer?" And Marissa's response was, "What dancer?" The manager of Rick's identified Marissa, and so did the dancer with the shiny necklace, that she went into the purse and she took the money. Tiffany can't remember exactly what happened. She said everything is really foggy. And that could be a mixture of the medication and the alcohol. She said, like, watching this footage back, it was kind of like an outer body experience. And she couldn't believe that, these are the things that were happening, or that had happened to her. And I believe her. I have a lot of respect for her. She's telling the truth. She's coming forward. She wants to clear her name. She admits to being there. She's not trying to divert or deflect or blame anyone else. She takes responsibility. She's not even out there saying, Marissa did, she did it, it wasn't me, I didn't know what was going on. She didn't do any of that. She just accepted responsibility for what she had done. And Tiffany said she was shocked when she seen the video. And she said that Molly kept guilting her and making her feel like it was her fault. Like, you shouldn't have said this to the cops. You shouldn't have said that to the cops. Tiffany said that all Molly cares about is herself. And that's what she believes. And I believe that as well. She even tried to throw it out there that, you know, Tiffany said, well, maybe she was thinking it was her purse and she was taking money out of her purse. But that doesn't make any sense. Why would she take money out of her purse and hand it to Tiffany to put in her bra? Why? That makes no sense. If she has her money in her purse, then her money's in her purse. She's either going to take it out to pay a bill, or, I don't know, maybe she wanted a lap dance, pay for a lap dance. And why would she think that she got arrested for stealing a lap dance if she didn't have a lap dance? That's a little confusing too. That scenario doesn't play right in my head. It just doesn't add up. It's like 1 and 1 equals 5, if that was what really happened. But I don't think so. Go back over to Mollyland. She's still blaming Tiffany and the way that she was talking to the police. Poor Tiffany. Anyone who like crawls past with Molly just totally is sorry down the line. Molly did this. They have the proof. Oh, I would love to see the footage of her in the cell. I really would. Maybe I'm taking too much pleasure in this, but I probably am. Only because the way she went about it, the way she trashed Tiffany, the way that she lied and said that her friend stole it, how she deflected it from herself, how she made a joke out of it and she was going to sell mugs with her mug shot on it, how she had no respect for Tiffany at all. Like, poor Tiffany was just I guess someone to blame it on. Like, she didn't matter. And I don't like people that think that they're better than anyone else. We're all human. Even Molly, you know, she's human too. She's not a good one, but she is human. And to totally disregard this woman and not care what she has to deal with because she hung out with you for one night. Man, I'd never hang with her. Oh no. Oh no. No. Better to think twice before you go out with this chick. Are discussing. They're not sure if, you know, she was convicted of something. I highly doubt that she was. I don't think she was. I think she's completely telling the truth that they let her go. And it was blamed on Tiffany. Okay, so now Marissa wants to call in. And Wendy's like, I don't know what she's talking about. You don't call in, you get a link. So what is she doing? During this time, then back over at Mollyland when she's trying to call in, she's telling everybody she thinks it was 2 old women that did it. She has the footage, she's seeing everything, and she's still denying it. She's saying it's 2 other women, not them. Diane says there's no mistaken identity. Tiffany is on camera pulling out a wad of money out of her bra. And then Diane goes into saying how Molly did tell a very detailed story. But this part she don't remember, which that don't make any sense. She went here, she did this, she bought this. You know, she bought them test tube drinks because she was trying to help out the poor people. You know, her way of contributing to society. but she don't remember that. It's like convenient selective memory. She only remembers, like, that's my story and I'm sticking to it, and anything else, it's just not gonna fly. Back on Molly Land, they're going back and forth in this live. I guess Wendy is listening in to Molly's live, or someone else is, and letting her know what is being said. I'm not sure if it was the chat, that maybe she was drugged, like had a roofie in her drink. And who are we to judge her? She was drugged, and who are we to judge her? You know, she could have kept her mouth shut about this. Yeah, the mugshot would have been out there, and she should have came out. She could have came out and made a quick statement about it and never brought it up again. But instead, she had to keep pushing it and pushing it, pushing it, and dogging Tiffany and saying it wasn't her, and the whole deflection and making everyone think that it was someone else. I don't think she was drugged, and neither does Diane. I think she was very drunk and very intoxicated. I mean, if she was drugged, it wasn't someone sticking a roofie in her, this is my opinion, in her drink. It was her taking whatever she was taking. It wasn't anyone else giving her anything. It's either Wendy or Diane. They're just trying to help Tiffany. And they have overwhelming evidence of this. And somehow, Molly got a deal that Tiffany deserved. And Tiffany deserves that same deal. If Molly was the one with her hand caught, no, I'm sorry, I can't even say was or allegedly. Molly was the one with her hand caught in the cookie jar. And Tiffany took the rap for it. And I know life is unfair, and people don't always get what they deserve. But that's not fair. That's just wrong. She should have got the same deal. Charges should have been dropped. Or Molly should have been charged. Or even if Tiffany was, they thought she was an accomplice. But you can clearly tell on the video that the girl kind of doesn't really know what's going on. But you can imagine what the police deal with down there, especially in that area. I'm sure they don't believe they've heard it all. And half the stories they probably don't even believe. Wendy even comes out and says, you know, that takes a lot of courage too. You know, I believed that there was some kind of, was something going on there. There was some kind of corruption or some kind of setup. And she even says she was proven wrong. She was proven wrong. She has the evidence in front of her. She sees it. She's watching it just like everyone else. And no, that's not what happened. Everyone on this panel's ultimate goal is for Tiffany. She wanted the truth out there, and she wanted to clear her name. Diane just wants Molly to admit it. She keeps saying, stop doubling down on the lies. People will respect you more if you just come out and admit it. Just admit it. Why can't she do that?
Molly, like we said, listen.
Is she presented, Diane? Okay,
yes,
good.
I just presented her.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, she is. Sorry.
I ended my stream.
All we were saying.
I ended my stream in tears. Diane, please just give me a minute, please, to talk.
All right.
Diane, thank you. I wanted to know the truth. And 2 days ago, I'm sorry. My Patreons are trying to call. I'm sorry. They don't want me to be here.
Ignore them.
I need to do this. Listen, I need to do this.
Ignore them.
I'm trying. Listen, I needed to do this. I wanted to know the truth. And Tiffany told me she got the video. She sent it to me. I needed her to tell me how to get in and everything. I involved my husband. My husband said this person's wearing white. And then Tiffany told me that the two people were older women.
Yes,
and that
at first.
they were bigger.
Yep.
Tiffany, just stop, please. Because you've been playing me and you've been playing them. You've been playing double sides of the coin. We talked 3 hours ago when you came from the supermarket and I was in the supermarket and you wanted them to not find this video because you were embarrassed. And I said,
Yeah,
exactly,
and guess
I'm
what,
embarrassed
Marissa?
too.
You were trying to
It's
threaten me
humiliating.
and make me
This
sound
is
like I was the
humiliating.
guilty one.
Not just for you, but for me.
You know
To
what?
not
When
have
you're trying to
control
still
over what
humiliate
I
me.
did and put you in a situation, and you